And just point that right at me. And you want to back up a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to go over all the routine that we're going to show you now to begin to work on that mobilization through the middle back. I think this is like the last piece of the puzzle for you in terms of getting better. So I guess without further ado, I'll go through them. So I would perform these. I try to do these every day if you can. If you can't, if you feel like you don't have the time, just try to at least do 2 or 3 of them. Including the stretches I've already given you. So, first one, you get like a towel or a pillow. You're going to place it on the floor. You're going to lay on your stomach. You're going to place your head on the pillow. And what you're going to do is you're going to try to keep your middle back or your lower back and your hips out of the picture. Hands, palms are going to be upwards. And you're literally just going to try to move your head.
Are they like half a Superman?
Yeah, just literally just with my neck. So notice my hips aren't activating, my lower back isn't activating, my neck's just literally moving up and down, and I'm just, it's like I'm trying to look at shoes from like someone my height. Okay? Right. Next movement. Alright, so what I would do with this, I would do about 15 of these. Nice, slow, and controlled. Own the motion. 10 to 15, depending on how much time you get. Alright, next one. What you're going to do, it's a little more advanced. So what you're going to try to do, you're going to try to lift without utilizing your lower back. It's going to activate a little bit, but what you want to focus on more than anything is trying to lift your body up through here. So you're going to use your shoulder blades, you're going to bring those together, you're going to extend the middle back, and you're going to look upwards.
Okay.
So notice my hips really didn't, a lot of people what you'll see is their feet will come up, or you see their glutes activate, so I'm trying not to use those at all. I'm just coming upwards and looking up.
Okay.
So once again, so go from this to 10 to 15, and then go into these, 10 to 15. Okay? Alright. From there, you want to get like a little bit bigger of a pillow. This might be a little too big. Just for your head purpose. So you're going to do this on both sides. I'm just going to show you on one. So you're going to start in a position as such. So arms outsplayed, one knee upwards. The knee upwards, what you're going to do is you're going to bring that knee pointing out towards the floor. Okay? Then what you're going to do from here, notice my head also followed this direction. So everything went to the right. So left knee up, turning to the right to bring it over. So that bent knee is on the top. Hand goes across. I'm going to try to slip it as far as I can over the bottom hand. From here, what I'm going to do is keep the rest of my body locked, except for my head. I'm going to rotate upwards. And I'm going to try to bring my arm as close to the floor as I possibly can. I have a little limitation in this, so it's good for me to do as well. What we're working on is creating extension through the middle back and opening up this front frame. So this is a fantastic exercise. It also creates a little rotation in the middle back, which a lot of people are slightly lacking in too. So this is just a great mobility opener to perform in general. So once again, hand across as far as I can. Only my head really moves. Otherwise, I'm trying to keep everything locked in place. I'm trying to drive my shoulder blade down, trying to open up this front, and trying to get my hand down towards the floor.
Okay.
So what you're going to notice, and I'll just show you on the other side too, one side's going to be a little more mobile than the other. I think on this, yeah, so my right arm, I can get down a little tiny bit further. Okay. So once again, 10 to 15, depending on how much time you have.
Okay.
Next one. I'll show you how to do these after. You're going to get into a 4-point position. One hand goes above the back of your neck. You're going to keep your core tight, and as you do so, you're going to try to rotate through that upper body, keeping these hips in place. People tend to cheat when they extend the hip to give themselves up a little more. So you want to just use that upper body to try to rotate the body upwards. So my head's following where my elbow's going.
Okay.
Ideally, someone should be able to almost get it to pointing up straight towards the ceiling. So once again, 10 to 15 on each side. Nice, slow, and controlled. You want to try to spend about 5 seconds with each repetition, especially when you get to that end point. Okay?
Okay.
that should do it for now.